5. This thing right here says y-intercept. What you need to do is write that down and then do all the parts of this problem that you know and nothing else. When you're done with that, resume and we'll continue. So I've already got all the things done. I need to make sure that you, Andrew, you, Brian, all of you have this done. So before you move on, get that done. Great, you've got it done. Bernice, did you actually do it? Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and look. Here it is. Look, the roots, -1, 1, and 4. I got that from this information here. It's a degree 3 polynomial. It's got a negative coefficient. And that tells me the end behavior is what? That's right. The end behavior would look like that. If it's degree, that's odd, and with a negative coefficient. I'm going to quickly sketch these roots. The only thing we're adding today is this thing right here, y-int, y-intercept. I need to find the y-intercept. That's what we're up to today. So I'm looking, where does it hit this y-axis? In this case, I've got a -3 times this, blah, 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 blah. Hey, what's true about the y-intercept? You know what's true? Well, what's true is that right here, this line right here, is x equals 0. So that means the y-intercept happens when x is 0. So you know what we should do? That's right, we should plug in 0. So I'm going to copy this equation down again. And everywhere it says 0 or x, I'm going to write 0. So instead of x minus 4, 0 minus 4. Instead of x squared, 0 squared. And now I'm going to rewrite it without the zeros because those are just 0. So a -3 times a -4 times a -1. What's that? That's right. Well, that'd be a -3 times a -4 is 12 times a -1, a -12. So that's the last bit of information that we need to do these sketches, which means that tomorrow we'll be focusing on writing these polynomials from a graph. So now all I have to do is connect all the dots. These are all odd degrees. So the roots happen each time once. Multiplicity 1, that was our last video. Multiplicity 1, that's an odd number, so that means I go through. I'm going through, and I've got to touch the y-intercept. Got to go through, and done. So it looks crappy, but whatever. That's the way that we do it. It has all the information I want, the roots, whether or not the roots have a multiplicity of even or odd. In other words, whether it bounces or goes through all of them. Has my end behavior, and I'm done. I'm going to give you one more practice problem, and we'll practice all these things in class tomorrow. As you know, we'll look at the very last piece in just a moment, and good luck. Here's a checkpoint. Yes, you have to use Xbox. There's your checkpoint. Roots at 1 and 5. Now let's ask, which part of this, and this is in standard form, it's different. Which part of that gives me y-intercept? Right, if I plugged in 0 for x. So in other words, when it's in standard form, all I have to do is look at the thing that's just the number, the thing with no x's. It's 5, and so I just connect all of the dots, and I'm done. Period. That's it. That's all there is to it. Down, bring these worked out to class. In other words, you're sketching them. You're going to have to factor these and bring them worked out to class. We'll go over them quickly, and I'll see you there. Have a good day.